Hey, welcome to Spirituality Awakenings. All right, Gemini, you're already flying out of the deck. We'll take it. Just so y'all know, I've already meditated, prayed, and sage cards. So we're starting at the top here with the Chariot. And if y'all want to say a protection prayer before we really get into the reading, go ahead. I'm going to continue pulling a couple of cards and see what Spirit has to tell Gemini today. All right, we're already falling out. Let's take those and set these to the side. We got a King of Coins with the Chariot, King of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Seven of Swords. So let's talk. A lot of swords. Got some Chariot, got some movement going on there. What are we doing with the Chariot, with all this movement, Gemini? What are you trying to do? You're trying to go on a journey. Vroom, vroom. You're going somewhere. Excuse me, you're trying to do something. You're changing stuff, action, plans into motion, maybe setting up a new business, trying to improve your business, definitely making actions. Maybe you're going to travel for business. Next up is your King of Coins. So with your King of Coins, we're just looking at solid and practical leader. So, I mean, this goes hand in hand already with the Chariot. Trying to make some plans to do something different and travel to make more money, it seems like. King of Coins there with that leader. Got your King of Swords. So your King of Swords is just telling you, like I said, you're putting that strategic thought in. You're being a good leader. You're thinking in your mind and coming up with ideas. Look at this stuff that's around the head here. Your mind doesn't shut off, Gemini. Usually Gemini's minds keep rolling even when they're sleeping. They're talking in their sleep, right? New ideas. How do I do this? How can I make this better? Oh, what about this? Yeah, that's what this is. King of Swords. Next up, you got your Nine of Swords. Excuse me. So your Nine of Swords is giving you all this like nightmares and anxiety and depression. You have grief going on with past loved ones. And that's what all this thinking's going on too. No stinking thinking over here, right? From one of my favorite readers, by the way. All right, next up is a 7. 9-7, huh? They want to talk about 9-7. Maybe you guys should look up the numbers 9 and 7 because that hasn't came out to me yet, and it did right now. I've been doing readings tonight, and that's the first time that really was like, hey, they need to look this up. So back to the 7. 7's a good number, right? Ooh, good lucky number. Hit some 7s at the casino. Woo! So 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh, you guys. You know, just be careful. You could have some dishonesty going on. You know, maybe people running away because they're too scared to handle their business. Meaning, people that you're working with, probably can't count on them. Probably not very trustworthy either. So, you know what you got to do? Time to go kick rocks, right? You want to be a part of bigger and something better and better yourself? Well, hey, there's the door, right? Let's move on and see what else we got. What do we got for Gemini? Right, source. What does Gemini need to know? Let's tell our gems something. There's shiny old rocks, shiny old cars, shiny old faces. You guys like to match too, huh? Y'all match everything together. You're like, well, if I'm gonna wear these black pants, I'm gonna wear some undies to match them. Cause, you know, maybe nobody's gonna see them, but I am. So, yeah. Maybe you guys need to get a new hat. Somebody needs a new hat out there. Y'all need a fresh and looking so fly. Let's see what this says. How funny. Knight of Coins. So you got the Knight of Coins here. Wow, you got the King of Coins too. And you got all these kings and the Chariot and the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is saying that you are a very reliable person, but to get to hard work, you need to have some patience. So you got all this movement going on here, right? With the Chariot, King of Coins, You're thinking things are going to happen. You're stressing out, worried. Can't count on people. Not trustworthy. Might steal from you. And then you got your Knight of Coins. So have some patience. Your hard work's going to pay off. Just got to have that patience, Gemini. And I know that's really hard. It's really hard for some other signs too, including myself, I'm actually talking about. So have that patience. You put all that hard work in. Trust, have some faith. Okay? I'm going to put that on top because that's kind of like, you know, telling you the ending story to the top row, which, you know, ends up falling into each other, but definitely explaining what's going on. What else do we have for Gemini source? What else do we have for our Gemmies? Oh, okay. I see singing cards come out. You guys like that? All right, we got the Five of Cups. I'm not really liking that card. Some crying going on. You're upset. Things are not happening like you want them to right away. But then look, you have the Star. You have the Star, Gemini. Okay, so remember, I kind of skipped Five of Cups, but I talked about it. I just didn't go into detail. So let's go into detail about the Five of Cups before I really start talking about the Star, because you need to know what's going on here before I can explain to you what's going on with the Star. So with your Five of Cups, if you take a look at the card, you got teardrops going on. You got all these cups by you, but you're like, what the hey, they're not here yet. Like, come on, man, I'm tired of waiting. That's it goes back to this patient card, right? You're like, gosh, I put all this hard work in. I've been waiting for something big to happen. What is the problem, right? You gotta have some patience. That's all I can tell you there. You definitely gotta have some patience because you're having this like feeling of abandonment, of like, and that's where it goes back to. I mean, this card can mean numerous things, you guys, but it goes back to like loss. You're having regret. You have grief. You're feeling abandoned or unloved. So because of how these cards are playing out, this tells me that you're, I'm going to use this word, pissed. You're pissed off because you're like I just said, you put all this hard work in, like, where is it? Why isn't it here yet? And that comes back to that patience. Remember, I know the universe has been telling you, Gemini, to have some patience. I know that. So you just got to act upon it. You're like, well, I have been patient. I know, I get it, but we got to continue to be patient. And don't be sad. You know, it's okay to cry because it's good. It's good to cry. It's really good to cry. But it's one thing to stay in that crying, and it's another to pull yourself out of the hole and say, you know what? Here's the Star. I have some hope and renewal. Something big's going to happen, right? So just know that that's on the horizon. Because with that Star, that means good things, y'all. So just have your hope and just be patient. And I'm telling you, you know, good things will happen. You'll have that inner clarity moment with this where you'll be like, all right, well, I'm done crying. I'm going to pour out all my tears in this river here. And now I have some hope. I have some hope that I know that miracles happen and that I need to have faith because I will be in that spotlight and I will be shining like these bright stars. And you know, I feel like that's the end of the reading today. I feel like this is a short reading, Gemini, but I'm going to pull a couple more cards because it's almost 9 minutes. You know, I don't want to stop yet. So let's pull a couple more cards and see what's going to happen. What else do we have for Gemini source? Okay, that's a lot of cards there, so we'll just go off of them. We got the Emperor, which is Aries usually. But that also means, you know, you got that strong will going on. You know, you're that emperor. So, you want respect. You're definitely planning. You're planning. Look at that. What is this? Some kind of arrow. I'm not going to say wand because it's not really a wand, but you're an emperor. You got that stick by you and you're like, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is what I need to do. And then, of course, you know, with all this going on, you got the Tower. There's going to be big change. And that's where you're right here like, oh, my goodness, nothing's happening. All this hard work I've put in. Why isn't it happening yet? It's because the Tower moment needs to happen. There has to be big change in the world, big change in your corporate business, big change in your self-employed business. I'm going with business because this is what I'm getting. It could be something at home too, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Definitely big change. And then you got the Hermit card. Why do we have the Hermit card here? Y'all going in. You know why we have the Hermit card? Because you're going in for that clarity moment. Remember that I mentioned earlier? We get the Star card, so you put these two together, look, shining bright. Hermit, you're going deep within. You're going within yourself to find your personal truth and some kind of spiritual. You're definitely spiritual because you're going in and you're saying, I'm looking for that deeper truth. Let me pull it out. Oh gosh, it's like pulling a tooth, but I'm going to get it. Ah, here it comes, right? Well, there's the Hermit telling you this is what's going on. I'm going to pull one more card for you guys, and then that's going to be the end. But good reading. I mean, yeah, you have a little bit of crying and stuff going on, but you know, crying's good, like I said. And don't stay in that dark hole, though. Pull yourself out of that dark hole and be like, be that emperor and be like, okay, I'm going to do this. I know it hasn't gotten here yet, but guess what? It's coming because spiritual places, it will take me, right? Spiritual abundant places, it will take me. Spirituality Awakening said, hey, you got a Star card in your tarot deck reading this week. So, you know, if you want to go get a second opinion, that's fine. But I'm telling you, have faith. And have faith in yourself and others. Let's pull one more card to end the reading. One last card for Gemini source, and then we're going to stop. Give me a couple. Put these to the side. Last card here is the Five of Swords and the King of Wands. So the Five of Swords and the King of Wands wanted to come out together, obviously. So, you know, Five of Swords is going back to that same thing that I was telling you guys earlier. Well, just be careful who you're trying to work with, because it might be some kind of, you know, theft or, you know, I hope not, some kind of violence. Something to do with whoever you're working with or trying to work with. So just be careful with that. And the King of Wands is just telling you, you know, you're that bold leader. You have charm. You have the charisma and courage. It's all there. You just got to make it happen. Just remember, you could be in that dark hole for a little bit, but pull yourself out, because the Tower is going to bring change. And after you have the Tower, after all that completes, then guess what happens? The Star. Ah. So that's the end of the reading, Gemini. I have a TikTok going on I just started today. I added some more videos to YouTube, so just be patient. I'm going to be loading videos every day except for Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. Maybe I'll start doing a pick a card reading during that time. But I try to pretty much, you know, load a reading, 3 readings every day except for, like I said, Friday's like the last readings of the 3. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'll probably start doing pick a card readings, possibly. Okay, well, I have an email if you guys want personal readings. Everything's on there that you need. I have my Zelle and my PayPal if you want to make donations. Feel free to. Like I said, I do have personal readings. They are pre-recorded, but everything's available for whatever you're needing or whatever you want to find out. Career, love, spiritual, you name it. Thanks, guys. Until next time. Talk to you then, Gemini.